Yo, 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 what up? How we doing? We are obviously live, I guess. We are obviously live. How is... Can I get a sound check, please? I think it should be good, but um, sound check would be great. Um, Aiming to hit that, yes, Joe. Yeah, exactly. I'm looking for this gap to get hit. Um, Ideally, that would be the dream. Something like a sweep of this high, and a close below would be ideal. Cool, thank you, Joe. What about you? Are you looking for the same thing, or let me mark up my levels again because it's no longer previous daily high. Previous daily high. Some SMT. SMT, SMT, SMT. Yo, what up, Dart? How we doing, brother? How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, just going a paper trade. Are you in a trade, Joe, or no? Are you currently in a trade, or you're just looking for a trade that you're going to trade on paper? I'm good, Dart. Thanks, man. I'm good. I'm good. Been struggling with the markets kind of since Thursday, maybe. I think it's just been a bit choppy. I think I've taken, I don't know, like 2.5 hours, I think, since Thursday. I've taken two full losses and one half hour loss. So, um, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just a me thing or what, but whenever I get payouts, I'm always like, I won't say a losing streak because I don't want to sound like I'm some sort of like conspiracy theorist, but I don't know if it's just that I feel overconfident, or do I just tend to do well in one like environment and I get payouts, and then once it changes, I don't. But I don't know. They've been tricky. They've been tricky. They've been tricky. I tried long on ES today, and at like 10, and just no follow through. And not that I was kicking myself, but I did say on stream last night that we had this C2 closure here on this candle, which would like mean I could look for shorts for this daily C3. The only problem is we had this gap, so I just thought we were going to use this gap to go higher and take out these highs. But now we've closed this off, I am a little bit more bearish now. So my target for today now would be PDL. PDL, and then probably this low then down here if we get some bearish continuation. But CPI tomorrow, so gotta be careful. PDL. Just YM must have died today, did it? I stopped watching it after like 11. Oh no, actually, no, I remember. No, never mind, never mind. It instantly became weaker after it ran out of previous daily high. Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was just being an idiot. We are in a paper trade now, holding that 15-minute fair value gap, 615 candle or 415 candle. Oh yeah, you're short. Short. Good luck. Where's your stop? Is that this high or where is it, Joe? That daily close in the season. Yeah, I saw. I think I just ran through there, Dort. I didn't even see your message, but I just think now since we've inverted this, I think it's just lower. I think like just level by level here, maybe here. Unless we get some sort of like SMT or previous daily low to go higher, but with this I can only look for lower because this is like a new C2 here, so this is like C3 on YM now, and with this SMT I can pretty much treat this now as a new C2, and this will be my C3, so this will be my target here. But so we've opened high. I would prefer if we hit this gap, take out this high here, so I don't really want it to just melt from here because I don't really have I don't like you have this 90-minute SMT, I just don't love it. I'd be much more happier if we just ran into this gap. Will give us a nice reason to go lower. Because if I short here and it ends up coming up and stopping me out, I'd be pretty annoyed. But this does look pretty bearish. Yeah, we've no SMT here, and there's actually a 4-hour gap too on and this flat top high 4-hour gap on ES. Yeah, just on ES. So yeah, if it goes, what's that thing in Rocky? If he dies, he dies. So I won't be a part of it up here if it does, unfortunately. But if we do get a C2 closure like this, I can always look to trade C3 if I want. So I'm just going to let this play out for another little bit, and we'll see. ES looks clean to yeah, I agree. I just would love this gap to be hit here, Desmond. I would love something like this. What about you? Are you looking to short from here, or are you already short? Are you? What's the thoughts? Let me check gold. Yeah, I think was it Dort? I know it was you or M. We were talking about gold last night. It was ripping, but like, thank God we didn't long up here. This is exactly why you don't long like this high once you've taken out this relevant of a high, because you usually get like a new phase of price up here. Still bullish though. I still wanted to go higher. I just think it needs a bit of a cool off. Maybe from previous daily low. Yeah, maybe we can run out this low. Or maybe silver does it even nicer with no gaps on this, right? Oh, gold euro does. Okay, so that actually becomes a nice level. Actually, also mark it on GC. We shall see. We shall see. I guess I might as well just put a line here too, I guess. Stop loss is the low of the 4 p.m. candle. Oh, hold on. Are you? Oh, you're long, Joe. Sorry. I thought you were. I thought you were short. That's what you take. Something like this. I'm very confused. So 4 o'clock candle. You said you took a FVG. 1.3 would be like here somewhere. Did I have that right or no? Okay, well I'm glad I didn't try and take a short there. Let's see if we can run into this gap here. What we get. Excuse me, a bit of a cough, so. Okay, getting a bit of a push up here on NQ. I would love this high to be ran and into this gap, and a nice C2 closure would be ideal. That would be ideal. Same for gold. I would love like these lows to be ran before we go higher on some pair. Gold pissed. Oh man, gold pissed a lot of people off. It closes the 4 or 2 stage with silver. Just not any relevant level to reverse from. I see this. Is this the 2 stage? Dirt? Is this what I'm seeing? Something like this? Is it bearish two stage you're looking at? Yeah, I'm long around. Okay. Gotcha. But on the 4 hour, I don't see any. Is it a bearish PSP or a bullish PSP when you're saying? I'm just sorry, it closed at a 4 hour two stage with silver. Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying. Okay, yeah. So you were looking to get long after this candle here, after this 4 hour PSP here. Let's just hit this gap. Yeah, a little tricky. As long as it holds this, I'm still like bullish. Same here. I think we're just getting to come up, take a relevant high, retracement. That's why I would love this. That would be ideal. We actually do have SMT here. 6 hour SMT too. This actually would have been one of Matt's entries that he would have taken. 6 hour SMT, 15-minute OB. That's probably an entry you could take. Something like that. Let's see, I'll keep an eye on this. If we got a 30-minute gap, I'd be interested in it. So if we close this in 6 minutes and then get another 30-minute gap here, or another 30-minute candle, similar to what we always look for, 30-minute gap at 9 o'clock, new 90-minute open, comes down, touches the gap, and then we cleared for takeoff would be nice. Yeah, so would I. But we do have that 6 hour SMT here, so might not do that. We shall see. This is why I wait for gaps. If we get a 30-minute gap away from here, I'll be much more confident that this will be left there, you know. Oh, Dirk, did you take the 1 hour CSD last night or no on indices? I know you said you were going to watch for a few minutes after we hopped off, but I don't know if you ended up taking it or not. Okay, we're getting this push up on. I like this. Because it could actually be 4 hour SMT fill too. So let's see. Oh shoot, I fell asleep with the buy limit on. Woke up around 11:30, cancelled it. It would have worked out for an easy 2 hour. Problem is, I may not have closed it there. Yeah. I hear you. You would probably waited for the highs to get hit or whatever. Yeah. I hear you. So you didn't really lose out on like a 2 hour because that's actually very, what's the word? It's great like awareness. Most people wake up and be like, oh, I missed the 2 hour. I definitely would have taken profit there or whatever. When like most likely do it. No, man, no, I didn't. I just saw it. I watched it maybe for like 15 minutes when I went to bed. Like I just checked it out for like 15 minutes and I saw it and I was like, nah. But then when I woke up this morning, I saw that the 4 hour had kind of done exactly what we spoke about. Where was it? Yeah, so it was this candle. Right, yeah. Because we were saying like this sweep. Where's the 1 hour? It was here, right? We were saying like that your low here would be protected, especially here. So I saw we definitely got the retracement on this 4 hour candle. But yeah, just no follow through. So I did see this morning when I woke up, and like when this candle was printing and this, I was like, oh, this looks kind of good. Because I thought I was going to CSD here, then it would look pretty good. But no dice. But I for sure thought then we were just going to go off in this gap this morning. I thought we were just going to go like into this gap and go higher. Yeah, what did I can show you guys what I actually ended up taking was yeah, 10 o'clock, this 5 minute gap I took. I was looking for these highs to go. But just no bueno. No bueno. What up, Davey? How we doing, man? What is good? You longed NQ last night, right? Just talking to Dirt about it. I think you market entered, if my memory serves me correctly, on the H1 CSD. Did you take any profits, or what? What way did that finish up for you? Okay, 30 minute here. Please run this high, tap this gap, and then go lower. Pretty please. Going well, stop P. Yeah. I think that was fair though, because just talking to Dirt there, he made a good point that he cancelled his limits and then he woke up the next morning, this morning, I guess, seeing that it ran to 2 hour. But he said, in fairness to him, he said he wouldn't have closed it at 2 hour now, he would have let it run. So I can see that the draws were high. So greed will kill you, man. Greed will kill you. But no, listen, there is times to let it run. Like last time looked really clean. Like you also had like all of Asia, London and New York for it to get to its draw, you know? Like if you were taking that trade like even at 9:30 yesterday and your draw was like that high, I'd be like, okay, it's crazy leaving to go there. Or like if you took that in the PM, I'd be like, man, that's crazy, it's not going to get that high. But exactly, hindsight. No, there's definitely times you need to go for it, man. That's good. Or at least like you could just TP, and you got stopped to break even, so you protected yourself there too. I don't mind it if that was your plan from the outset. Like if you're saying, look, my TP is up here. What I do mind is if your TP is at 2R and then it starts like rallying towards your TP, and then you're like, oh, this looks pretty good, I'm gonna start moving it. Like let's go to 3R. Let's like stretch it out a bit. That I do mind. But if your plan before the trade was to go for the highs, that's completely fine. Like I'm much happier with that. It's like getting greedy during the trade just because it looks good. Is kind of a no-no for me. Yeah, exactly, and that's completely fine. Like that's one of the things you can do, because like if you risk lower, you lose whatever it was, like half an hour, but you have the potential to make, like, I don't even what was the TP, 4R, 3 or 4R, like you were going to get a full 2 hour for risking half an hour. Like that's great, and everything aligned, and you had time on your side, you had everything, so that's completely fine with me, you know. It really depends, Davey, on how clean it is. I kind of like, my bread and butter is New York, so a lot of times what I'll do is, like if it's super clean, I'll trade all my accounts. Other times I might just, if I have like a bunch of evals, I think like I have like 15 evals now, I'll just try and rip those, you know, because if it loses, it doesn't really hurt the fundeds, and if it wins, it's great, you're adding more capital, you know. So I kind of do that. Just kind of depends on the setup. Like an A plus Asia setup for me would be like if I had say we had like a draw. What is a good? I don't know, a good example. Say we have an open draw, right? Like previous daily high or previous daily low that we're close to, and we close the PM candle as like a C2 continuation towards my draw, and we just open up in Asia, look to trade C3, like that's very high probability for me, if that makes sense. Like imagine this candle here is like this, right? Let's just say it. Like say this candle had traded into this and closed like down here, and this was the draw. I could easily look to trade this candle down here then, you know, something like that. Oh, good man, good. Personal's good, man. Personal's good. You just got to be careful though that you don't like whatever about blowing accounts on props or whatever. You just got to make sure you don't. You got to set like a limit, and you got to protect yourself from yourself. I don't care how big or small the account is. Like the most you can lose on props is the amount you paid for the account. But when it comes to a personal account, you can do some serious damage. So. But I think it's good. I think it's good for exposure and risking money and stuff. It's good. Who do you have your live account with? Yep, it is, Joe. Are you going to TP there, Joe? Pepperstone. Are they like a CFD firm or are they futures? I'm pretty sure Pepperstone are like were the feed for some CFD firm that I used to trade. Maybe I'm getting that all wrong now. Not sure. Okay, good job, Joe. Good man. Good man. Good man. Now I don't feel bad if I short and it goes lower. Okay, it's a regulated CFD? So do you trade like NAS 100 instead of NASDAQ or whatever? Yeah. Gotcha. How are you gotta allow for spread and shit and slippage. It might, Joe. It might yet. It might. It's early yet. It could. Because we have this gap inside here too. I'd like to see us hit. The only thing is now we currently have this. I wonder if I should go back to. I used to have my SMT lines as like these like pink or red lines. I think it was this. No, it was this. I think. Does this make it stand out more for you guys? Is it harder to see the gray, or is it okay? Sometimes I don't see them myself because I think they're. I just wanted something a little less. What's the word? Neon. I guess I was just looking for something a little bit subtle. But sometimes I miss them myself when I just see like these gray lines. I would still like this gap hit though on the hourly, and for a 4-hour SMT fill would be nice. Okay, we're getting a push here on gold, which is like I want to see this gap stay open now. I mean, the regulars here are probably sick of me doing this. Like Dirk, you could probably just take this microphone and Davey too, and just like tell people exactly what I'm looking for at this stage. So same thing. That's what I try and do. Be as consistent as possible. I kind of want all my entries to look the same. Yeah, pretty much just full port, especially your live account. Just full port live. Speaking of full porting, is anybody going to try and is anybody going to? Oh shit, we have a 2 stage here. We have 2 actually. Interesting. Is anybody going to try and OSOC some accounts tomorrow for CPI? I haven't done it now in a long time. I kind of like the gamble though, it's nice. Yeah, you better buy it before tonight, Davey. I think the cheap ones, like the super cheap, what do they call them? Legacy ones. I think that ends tonight at midnight, which is 3 hours, I think, anyway. Which makes sense because they want everyone to buy them tonight because it's like it's going to end and everyone will buy them tonight and OSOC them tomorrow and then they'll run the sale then again on Friday or next week. This could go from here. Oh, I just really wanted this freaking gap tagged. Come on, NQ, just go to this gap, please. I know, yeah. I know. The legacy, like, never again to be seen. Yeah, right. 100%. 100%. They'll be, oh, just kidding. We're never going to get rid of legacy. We're back. All that shit. I swear, man, if they were giving out those accounts for free, I wouldn't take them. I hate intraday trailing. I despise it. But I do like the 50k end of day ones. Like the fact you can have 20 of those with a forum is pretty sick. Same with TPT. Like I just won't get TPT accounts because they're the intraday trailing or whatever. No, thank you. All right, 15 minutes. Hopefully we get some action here in the next 15 minutes. What the fuck is this? Why do we have a... Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. What do we think, guys? If this closes here as a C2 on the 30, and we'll say an hourly C2, do we trust trading away from this? This sweep, this 4-hour SMT, what are we thinking? Hit the gap, yeah, I wouldn't, so CFDs are just like derivatives of the futures, basically. So they basically follow whatever the futures do. So the futures contract is the golden one. Like I would never use, like say MNQ hit it, I would never trust like MNQ alone, because NQ is where all the volume is at. So I wouldn't, it's not, I wouldn't like use that for like SMT or anything like that, no, David. Not saying you can't, I know people do, I know people use like minis and micros SMT, but just not something not something I use. Interesting how YM is going to take previous daily low. Let me throw on T's model here just so I can see where the daily open is. Update. Yeah, we've just basically opened and gone lower. Open, gone lower. Yep, I got you. That's no way to be Dirt. You gotta stick to your own plan, man. You can't be led astray by other people, especially in trading. No, you might be the only smart man. That might be the. It might be the opposite effect. You might be the only smart person. Honestly, I'd rather just long gold. Just looks so much cleaner. So that's what I'll be watching. So sequential SMT, CSD in the 30-minute gap. Especially if we invert this, would be nice. Yeah, so let's see, 10 minutes. All right, 10 minutes. Any questions for the next 10 minutes, guys? Or anything you guys want to discuss? So we've got our plan on NQ and we've got our plan on gold. So just while we sit here and chill, anyone have any questions or anything they want to discuss? Anything you guys want to ask me or you want to go over? Or I am by, yeah, Cork. I am. Where did you say you were from? Derry, were you? Or not war, you are from Derry, I guess. But you live in Perth, if is my memory correct? Forgive me if not, because I get a lot of these questions and I try and remember where people are from, but also, can you guys hear the music? I know I ask this all the time, but I never know if you can hear music or not. How would you short on indices if the weaker pair didn't take a swing? Ideally, so yeah, so that's basically how you create SMT. You should know. I'm just going to call you you. That's basically what this SMT is. So it's exactly what you said. This would be the weaker pair. So ideally, you would short this down to here. Now we're also going to create like bullish SMT with previous daily low here. Looks like on YM. So what happens is we got to see how YM reacts down here, because if YM takes this and starts to reverse, it's a lot less likely that these two assets will follow. But if YM just comes down here and starts to consolidate, or even gives a slight retracement, or just keeps like being bearish through it, you can look for these to catch up. That's what's called SMT break, because you have SMT here. If this takes this low, you're going to have this, okay? But unless YM starts to reverse, you could also look to short these two assets down here to break this SMT that we currently have. Does that make sense? So yes, to answer your question, I actually don't want ES to take out this swing, and I do want NQ, because that shows there's like a cracking correlation, which is this SMT, and ideally then you would short ES. You could short either, but say you shorted NQ, you would probably want to TP whenever ES takes this low. So say NQ is like down here and ES takes this low, you would probably want to be TPing. Is how I would manage that. Does that answer your question, you? You mentioned C2. Does that mean second close? So basically, Joe, what a C2 candle is, so you need, just think of like a swing point. So this is candle 1 high, candle 2, candle 3. So this is basically when, this is like a swing high, we'll say. So candle 1, candle 2, candle 3. This is just where candle 2, the second candle, sweeps out candle 1's high and closes below. So I'll show you an example here now. Like this is C2 here. So this swing point here, so this is a swing point because you have a high, or so you have a lower high, higher high, lower high. So what actually this is, I gotta get rid of the brush. So this is candle 1, candle 2 comes in, takes out candle 1's high and closes below. This is candle 3, so that's like a swing point. Maybe not the cleanest. Let me show you another one. This here is a good one. So you've candle 1, candle 2, candle 3. So pretty much what I do for the T-Trades fractal model is, say you get a sweep like this, we run above candle 1's high and close below. I'm now looking for this candle to open, put in a high somewhere, not above this candle's high. Put in a high here, maybe in like a 5-minute fair value gap or something, and then trade lower. Now, you don't just take every random C2, like it needs to be, maybe this is like a key level, like previous daily high, or like a fair value gap or something like that. But then you just look to trade like C3 lower. You can also maybe trade C4, but after that, then that's kind of it. That's pretty much how C2s work. So if I go to the daily, for example, like I could have been bearish today, really, because we had this sweep, took out previous daily high, closed like this. I should really be looking for an open, like something like this. Open, high, put in a high somewhere in this range, in like a H1 fair value gap or something, and then trade lower, which is pretty much what we got. The only reason I wasn't looking for that is because we had this daily gap, and I thought we were going to go to these highs. They were like my draw, but now we've closed below here. I can look to maybe trade this lower. Does that answer your question, Joe? And you can hear music. Okay, perfect. Head across. Oh, cool. For the rugby, class. What age are they playing rugby at? No problem, no problem. Not gonna lie, if we get an entry set up on gold at 30-minute gap, I'll take it over indices. Now, you should always take gold over indices, man. You should always take gold over indices in Asia, like 1,000,000%. When I first started doing this, I thought I was just going to be 100% gold, but then we got into this absolute shit show down here, so I didn't really have much of a choice to look at indices. But if we keep getting stuff like this, I'll just concentrate on gold, to be honest. And I just won't even look at this. Like, I would set an alert here and I just wouldn't look at this price action, and I would just, like, if the alert went off, I would check, but otherwise I wouldn't. Did this take previous daily low, or did it leave? If this leaves equal lows, it will be even better. I think it did. That is beautiful. So I think you should. 9 p.m. for. It's definitely volatile at 9 for. That's kind of what I like about it. I would love like a spike down on one of these into the gap. There is no gap here actually on silver, but if it takes that low, it's like the same thing. We'll see in a minute. We'll see. Yeah, indices looks like shit, to be honest, man. Like if this had just hit this gap and closed like down here, it would look pretty nice, but yeah, this doesn't look too hot. I agree. Didn't know that term, not quite a CSD. No, it's different to a CSD, Joe. A CSD is basically when price action flips from bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish. So hence the name, it's CISD, so it's change in state of delivery. So you're changing from a bullish, bullish delivery of price to bearish delivery on price. Like a CSD would be if we took previous daily low here and we closed back above these candles, because these are the last two up close candles that push price down. So if we're bearish, if we wanted to continue bearish, like price would just should come up into those, go down, create more up close candles down. But then what happens is you hit a key level and you come back up and you start trading away, and it's at this point here when you start flipping from what should be holding price down, you break through it, retest it, and then you go higher. This is your change in state of delivery, because we're changing from bearish and now we're going bullish. Okay, what's going on? Let's set some alerts here. Okay, there's silver. So now we have this. I don't really like this huge spike up here, but I don't like the open high. I fucking hate that. Oh yeah, we actually do have PSPs here across the board with these two. Yeah. Good catch, good catch, good catch. I hate just how they fucking ran higher straight away, but just means now we can't create a gap out of here. Okay, you could take that in goal if you want a 3 minute CSD. Maybe just, I don't know if I need to log in here 1 second. Nope, no, you can't. Okay, we obviously just closed just below as I was dragging that off the screen. But if we do close above this, you could take that. Silver is expanding, has CSD here. I mean, everything is CSDing except for GC. Was this song not just on? What the fuck? Okay, let's see if we can get a CSD here. Maybe worth a shot. Although I don't like this here in silver. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Oh. Okay, if we close above this CSD, I'm going to give it a, I'll set a limit here at the CSD, but we'll see. Try that high, maybe. You could also just mark it if you wanted to, but it's just too far from the CSD for me to just like mark it. And then also may just run from here, which would be fucking sickening. But All right, I'm going to set an alert here, or set a limit here at the CSD, but she may just run. Or cheeky dirt. Do you take a 1 minute, or do you just like when you saw the 3 minute closing over, or like just trading over, you just took it? Nah, these are all ripping. I might not get an entry here. Oh shit! I didn't even see this 5 minute here. All right, maybe I'll get a retest. If I'd seen this 5 minute close, I would have just taken obviously this, but I didn't. Since it was a 30-minute gap, I was just looking for a 3 minute CST. But okay, we'll see. We'll see. That's also a good TP there. Okay, I hear ya. Yep. I got you. Nicely done. This is hilarious here. Like, this is such an edge. You get something similar here though. You have SMT fill here. Like, this is horrible, but yeah, at this stage you'll just be waiting. Did anybody else get in on gold, or was it just dirt? I should put my stop at this low, maybe 5 minute low. I may get lucky if we have a gap here. We might trade into this gap. Yeah, thanks for letting me know about that, Davey, about the 5 minute. I'm here stuck on a 3 minute trying to get an entry. Appreciate it. Good stuff. Miller, good. 42, good. Why the fuck did I not check the 5 minute? Why did I not check the 5 minute? And I usually always check 3, 5. This fucking is almost a 2 hour already. That's no excuse, man. That's no excuse. No. Let me check. Yeah, I mean, I don't think, like, if you're in this, your 2 hours, like, obviously, all your 2 hours are going to be different, but, like, 2 hour would be around here-ish, depending where you got filled. what I was talking to Davey about earlier. Do your own thing. This is not financial advice. Blah blah blah. Like, do whatever suits you. 2 hours here, but I don't see any reason why we should like stop here. Like, we have clear swings here on the 4 or the hourly that you could take off. That would be good TP points. But again, do whatever you guys want to do. Yo, how we doing, brother? How we doing? Indices look ass for sure. I just need this gap tagged. Would be great. Would be ideal. That's fair, Davey. Good stuff. That's fair. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you could consistently make 2 hours, you would be a rich man. Unfortunately, I seem to be the only one who didn't catch gold. Yeah, we were kind of watching this, so 6 hour SMT. You have 30-minute SMT fill, but of course I was watching a 3-minute like an idiot. So I wanted, once we kind of closed through here, I was waiting for a retest with this candle. I never looked at the 5-minute. So everyone here took the 5-minute except for me and never told me to check the 5-minute until it was too late. So all these people are eating right now and I'm here sitting on my hands. Very annoying. It is Dart, it just doesn't want to hit it for whatever reason. Yes, I know, I'm pure pain. Now, well, at least you aren't here. You have some excuse. I have no excuse. I was the one literally calling the trade, and I didn't and I didn't get filled in it. Oh yeah, definitely, Davey. Yeah, definitely. That's the saying, Davey. If I had your money, I'd burn my own, man. You're the man here trading personal capital. I'm just here trying to make a scroungy living from props. Okay, I guess I just gotta sit here and watch this shit run away. Great. And watch this edge me as well. I'm only joking, Doctor. I'm only just listen, man. When it comes to fucking trading, it's every man for himself. I've only myself to blame. I was too busy watching, or too busy putting over my execution screen anyway to fucking take it. That's my own fault. I didn't look at it. Honestly, I'd be just as happy if you guys hit TP. I'll be like just as happy. So. Nice little 5 minute gap here for you to reaction off of. Yeah, I spotted it like at the 5 minute afterwards, and then I was like, oh, that 5 minute CSD was nice. And then David just comes in and says, oh, yeah, that's where I got in. I was like, okay, cheers, thanks. You know what you guys can do? Help me out since I'm not in the trade, is just like the stream, please. What else do you have to do? Subscribe. I don't know if you guys are just subscribed or not, but just like it, please. And thank you. Also, I think if you guys got a better fill than this, did you? Or do most of you in around like the CSD level? 2R beware, 2R be here. Getting close to that now. Yeah, I'm the same. I think we spoke last night about so obviously we were trading this candle at the time, and I had said that this had closed as a C2, so I could definitely see shorts like on the table, but obviously we had this gap, so I didn't want to be shorting like directly into the gap. I was only looking for longs like these highs, but now we've inverted this. We have SMT. This is technically a C2. I could definitely I want to see previous daily low here. But YM is just about to take that, so we are going to create some sort of SMT here. All that means is we have to see what YM does at previous daily low. If it continues to trade through it and has bearish PA, you can look for these to catch up. If it starts to reverse, then we might have some previous daily low SMT to send us higher. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now. But yeah, this is not. We just keep getting sweeps here and closes, but like I can't believe we just didn't take this gap here. Like if we tapped into this gap and had this closure here, I'd be looking for lower, for sure. So I definitely think we can go lower, yeah. Yeah, I will be now at this stage too, I think. The fact that we didn't hit this gap here. I'll be doing that too. Are you gonna OSAC any accounts or anything? Well, there's your 2R fuckers. You're all welcome, by the way. How did I not see that M5 CSD, man? Oh, that is so annoying. That is so annoying. Now you have a couple of options. You can full TP like Davey's going to do, which is probably smart. You can go break even and let it run. This should probably be a protected low. You could maybe trail it to here if you wanted to. It's kind of whatever you guys prefer. I'm only joking, Dort. I'm only joking, but you're welcome. You knew what I was looking for. I mean, I think you would have caught that without me anyway. So, did you take it, Miller, or no? When you say you were looking at your chart and you were just listening. Just be careful if indices does decide to sell off here, it'll probably bring gold down with it. This is nice. So you should also get a 15-minute gap here too, which would be nice. Assuming it stays open, obviously. Something like that. Oh, sorry, you said that. You said that earlier. My bad. You said that. Yeah, thanks for pointing out. You and Davey are on my naughty list for not pointing out the 5-minute CSD. That ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. Maybe I have to ban you guys from the next stream or something. What about the 4HC2 confirmation on gold? Do you mean on gold, Chasen? On gold, do we even have a C2 on indices? In Q. So you mean this bearish H4? Shit. Yeah, I mean, you could look to trade it lower if you wanted to, because you also have this here. You have this SMT fill, so you could definitely look to trade this lower. I just really wish this had gone like another, point higher. Because now I feel like I'm not trading away from, then I wouldn't feel like I'm trading away from a H1 gap. But it would still be solid because you'll have a C2 here on the hourly, a C2 on the 4 hour. It's starting to look like little no gaps there. So you could definitely look to trade lower if you wanted to. You have your 15-minute CSD. Yeah, I think it's valid. I definitely think it's valid. I just don't like that this is flat. Yes, this is flat here, and that we didn't hit like this H1. And the other thing is, oh, you're talking about, sorry, you're talking about this one? To trade it higher? Yeah, I guess if you're bullish, you can. Like if you're bullish, I'm just not bullish after this daily close here. What would make me bullish is we see that YM is about to take previous daily low. If YM reverses from here and we get some sort of SMT, then I would look to be bullish, but as of now, I'm not. As of right now, I'm not. Does that make sense, Jason? Does that make sense? Yeah, actually, also, if you guys in this trade, you do gotta want to be careful this new 4 hour gap in 30 minutes. You'd want this next 30-minute candle to kind of push away because, say, it closes like here, like anywhere in this upper 50% will be good for continuation, but I assume most of you guys are break even, so your stop would be here. It just might not survive this open low high close, assuming that's what happens. But you still got like 30 minutes. You're going to create a 50-minute gap here, so ideally you would do something like that next 30 minutes. The only thing I will say about that, Jason, I did the very same thing. So apologies to those people who are in there. I've repeated myself now a couple of times, but so when we were streaming last night, we had this C2 here, probably what you saw too, and I did say that technically, like, you could look for this open high, low close to short, and like that would be valid. That would definitely be valid. However, I just didn't want to short away from this gap. With these, like, look at all these highs here. I for sure thought this was the draw. I thought this was just like a retracement, and it was going to be like internal to external. That's what I was looking for. But once I got this close through this gap, now I'm just bearish. And when I say bearish, like, my target is previous daily low. But if we get previous daily low on YM and create SMT and some bullish PA, then I can just turn bullish again, you know. So we'll see. Okay, no problem, David. Thanks for stopping in, man. I'll just let me know where I send the invoice for that. Let me know where I send the invoice for that trade, and I'll make sure to send it on. If I don't talk to you before Limerick, have a good time. No, definitely, Jason. No, definitely not. Definitely not. No. I mean, you're inside a bullish daily for value gap. Like, you'd be like, this is bullish until it's proven otherwise, and it's today just proved us that it wasn't because it closed below. So that's how I see it. I took a loss trying to long ES as well today, but I pretty much had the same bias. I did say last night, right when we opened here, I said we could trade higher and come lower for the C3, but I can't short like into a daily gap like this. So yeah. Silver's a good bit weaker here. Might get a PSP here, which would be nice. Okay, new 15-minute candle. I want this to hold now. Yeah, indices just doesn't know what it wants to do here. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I know it makes no sense, but why does missing a trade feel worse than taking a losing trade? It's because like you feel like the market like owes you something now. Expect the 5 minute gap on on. Oh yes, yes, you're looking at indices here. This one. Talking about this one, Jason. Yeah. Entry off that 15 minute gap for gold. No, no. I mean, you can. I won't, and I would suggest you don't, or anyone else doesn't either, because you're gonna have this 4 hour candle here pretty soon. It's just too high in this 4 hour candle. Like, there's only 27 minutes left. You kind of want to be careful longing it towards the end of this candle because it's going to open, put in a low somewhere, high close. The last thing you want to do is take an entry right at the end of this candle, um, get stopped, and then price goes your way, you know? Yeah, but fuck it, I don't short it. So even if you're looking for shorts, this is a good start, I guess, because like if you got a OB here now, will be good confirmation. But you can just wait to see if this closes C2, and then you could look to short it. There's no, I think if it's going to go down here and you're looking for short, I don't think there's any major rush. You also kind of want to see what YM does down here. Now, that's just my point of view. Don't, like, at the same time, if you see something you want to take it. Don't be like, don't be doing it just because I said it, because what'll happen is your setup will play out and you'll be like, I shouldn't have fucking listened to David. I knew I should have done myself. I should have blah, 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 you know? That's the last thing I want. I missed out on an InQ short at 2 p.m. I was waiting on a 3 sitting in the waiting room. Oh, sick. Sick, 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 sick. 2 p.m. This one here. Oh, by the way, how would you guys feel about PM YouTube streams? Do you think they'd be better than India or Asia or no? Or like, how about a mix? If I did like 2 Asia, 1 PM or something like that, or if I did like an AM, a PM, and an Asia or something like that. I don't know if that would suit you guys, or are you guys like happy with the just chilling for the Asia streams? Yeah, it's been a bit slower. I'm a bit hopeful like gold might be getting good, but AM's also been shit lately, for me anyway. No, when I say lately, I mean the last like 4 or 5 days. I honestly haven't watched PM session or looked at it in ages, so I don't know. I don't even know if it's nice. If price action is nice, or I don't even know. It's just an idea. Just an idea. You like the PM streams, okay? You wouldn't be able to join Dirt? Okay, that would suck. That would suck. It's just an idea at the moment. It might not happen, but we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, gold getting a nice reaction from this 15-minute gap here. Right when I told him not to long it. If you wanted to long something, I would just wait for the 4-hour close and look to long this 30-minute gap, but if it's still there. Yeah, I would say, Dort, like either this, you want the CSD here to move your stop, or like something like that. Inside here would be like ideal. You could move your stop. But I just have a rule, like say I was in this trade, once it hits 2 hour, I just automatically go break even. So like I'd be, and if it stops me, it stops me. Like that's tough. And these are the times like you need to be okay with getting 2 hour and possibly getting break even for the chance to maybe make like 4 hour, you know, or however far you think this thing can run. But you got to be okay with that. I don't know if I'll take anything. Yeah. I mean, once you know that, that's like half the battle. Yeah, like this is just consolidation here, which is not surprising. CPI in the morning, so like, I don't think there'll be any huge moves tonight during Asia on indices. Like, what if you had like a lot of money? Would you be positioning? Unless you had insider information, obviously, would you be positioning your millions or billions over the next while to come in before CPI? I don't think so. Your B, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm the same. I think, yeah, I was saying it just at the very start of the stream that I've been struggling since like last Thursday. Just price hasn't been great. Not for my system anyway, or the way I trade. It's just been no follow through. It's been slow. Yeah, it hasn't been great. No. I think I've done like 2.5 hour. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, so last week I had a winner Monday, Wednesday. Oh, actually, I had a half hour win on Thursday, so that's 2.5, a bit over 2.5 hour. And then Friday I had a loss. Yesterday I had half a loss, and today I had a loss. That's 2.5. But I'm up like, what's that? 14. What's 14 and 34? $48 this month since August. I'm up like $48 per account. Yeah, 48.40, $48.40. So it's all good, all good, all good. I think you guys get a CSD here. You could trail your stop to this low. They should be protected now if you get a CSD here. Yeah, August can not be a great month at times, that's for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right, Em. You're right. Um, Sometimes CPI days can be shit too. It can just when you said like it squeezes all, gives a 1,000 point move and squeezes all the juice out. Like I feel that way sometimes with like CPI days. People are like, oh, I can't wait for CPI. It'll like clear things up, but usually get like a volatile move in one direction, and then it'll like trade the other way, and then that's kind of it. Or else it might just chop for the rest of the day, you know. This is good. This is what you want to see here, no? It's a nice close. Yeah, this is what you want to see. If you get another like nice 50-minute candle closure here with after this one, maybe above this high would be nice for before this next 4 hour candle. Indices might hit this gap eventually. Um, okay, I'll probably give it another like 10-ish minutes. You can move your stop here now if you want. That way, if you get stopped, at least you're in profit. You're getting a second chance here to get out of 2 hours. So, how many of you guys, when it was trading up here past 2 hours, you were like, okay, I'm holding for the highs because it looked good. Then when we started retracing down here, we're like, shit, I should have just TP'd at 2 hours. I knew I should have TP'd at 2 hours. And now the fact it's back up here, you're getting a second chance to do it. Because if it comes back down, you're going to be twice as much pissed off. So just remember that. But if you're looking to swing for the highs, this is exactly what you want to see. This is the pullback. Now you can, instead of getting break even, you can move your stop slightly in profit. Yada, yada, yada. So just manage it however from here, however you see fit. But I know last time I asked had anybody questions, and I actually got some really good questions. So then we kind of went on to this gold trade. So I kind of went away from it. But does anybody have any questions for me before we wrap it up? I mean, I'm not going to wrap it up yet, but like just we'll be starting to wind down now soon. So anything on like this trade or trading in general? Anything about me? Anything you need help with? Curious on anything like that? I actually bought a new PC today. Bought a new PC. I've had this Razer laptop since 2018. I absolutely love it, but it's just starting to slow down. I'm going to be so sad to. I'm not going to see it go. I'm just going to keep it for like if I'm traveling or whatever. But sometimes she struggles with trading, streaming, trade copying, all that kind of stuff. So I got myself a new rig today, so I have to set it up over the weekend. How long have you been trading for? Good question, and always like a mostly like a weird question, but because there's always like there's trading and there's how long have I thought I've been trading, you know. But I guess I first started looking into trading or starting to learn trading was during COVID. It's kind of when I got into that. I've always been interested in the markets. Since I've actually been young, I've just been like weirdly fascinated about like money, how money works, how it makes the world move, like even what it is, blah blah blah. And then like when I was young, I heard there was these things like shares or stocks, and you can buy shares in a company. If it goes up, you make money. If it goes down, you lose money. Blah blah blah. That kind of trading. So I've always been interested in it. And then we got to COVID, and I was let go from my job, and I was like, well, you know what? Now is as good a time as any to try and learn trading. So, yeah, so I did that for a while, but then did the usual, went down like so many wrong rabbit holes of MAs, support and resistance, RSI, all that kind of stuff, you know. I didn't know what I didn't know. And then got introduced to like ICT. I actually didn't even watch many ICT videos. I basically watched T-Trades, and I was in T-Trades Discord. And then that's where I came across Nick does futures. And then I just reached out to him and I started working with him, and then it kind of just took off from there, essentially. So I'd say I've been like properly like full on trading with like 3 years, I would say now. Is it forever? Yes, it is, Joe. It is, yeah. It is, yeah. There's a public section to it too, like you can join for free, but if you want like the live streams and all that kind of stuff, it's paid. If that's what you mean, like if you mean private, like you can get into it. It's not like closed to the public. You just need to pay monthly for it. But I have nothing to do with that. I'm in the Discord, but I don't run it or anything. It's that's Matt and Nick's. It's their Discord. Yeah, Nick's great, man. Nick's great, yeah. He's helped me a bunch, man. He's helped me so much. I obviously not pushing this or anything. I've been streaming for I don't know how many months now, and I've only think I mentioned it maybe like once or twice. But Nick is doing a one-on-one mentorship that he has started. It's called TradeWise, and that's actually how I ended up doing these streams. Nick asked me would I come and help him do the with the mentorship, helping out students, reviewing trades, basically like just be there every day to check their plans, their like pre-market plans, go over their trades, check their journals, blah 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 blah, all that kind of stuff. And then once I did that, like I really am enjoying it and still enjoying it. And he just said, "Would you have any interest in going live on YouTube?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So that's how I actually ended up here. But I don't know if any of you guys are interested in like trying to get serious about trading, or like trying to take it to the next level and or whatever. I know when I was first learning, I needed someone just one-on-one to sit down with and be like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing right? You can definitely learn everything there is to learn for free. The thing about getting like mentorship or guidance is it can just cut down the learning curve so much, by telling people like what to focus on and what not to focus on. So that's always an option too. I think it's in the description. Yeah, there's like a join TradeWise. Just if you guys are ever thinking of or want more help or whatever, that's there too. But the Discord's great, man. I've been in there now for like years. I've met like some really good friends in there too. It's great. Okay, this is almost a 3R. Where are you guys? Who's still in gold? I know Dirt is. Miller, are you still in gold? And if you are, where are you guys TPing? Are you gonna go for this first high or the second high, or are you just gonna go for like some static 3R? What's the plan? Two targeting the first swing or the second swing? And then one's going for previous daily high. I like that. I like that. Good man. Why not? What's that like? 10. Okay. If that hits 10R, Miller, you owe me a drink. You owe me a pint. If that hits 10R, you're buying me a drink. So when you say you got 3 micros left, did you TP any yet or no? Did you TP some with 2R, or is 3 micros like your full position? A nice 4-hour candle here. This is nice. This is what you want to see. Nice. That's I like that. I like that. You have some profit. Stops are in profit. Take some more profit here, and then you're like letting one like Sunrunner for this high. I like that. I think that's very smart. I think that's smart. I'm not a partials guy at all. Don't really know why. I prefer just to trail and try and keep my whole position open or closed and full. I don't know if it's like, I actually don't know why. It's just a thing for me. I don't like partialing. Not saying it's good or bad or whatever, but the only time I'd ever partial is like, no, that's probably even a lie. If I was like in a position, if I entered a position that was too big, and I like noticed like through the trade, I would start trimming some. But I know it's definitely effective. I just can't. Just tends to screw me up a bit. Took it on evals. Yeah. Very good. Very good. I got you. I'm the same. I usually 2 to 3 hour base hits are kind of my bread and butter. Because like, say, so like you have Lucid accounts, right? So I've gotten payouts in that last month. So you have to get to 54K to get a payout. Take 2K, that leaves you 52K. Right. In order to get the next payout, you have to go from 52 to 54 again, which is 2K. If I risk 200 per trade and TP at 2R, like I need 5 days of over 250 anyway. So, but I need to make 2K. So if you divide 2K by 5 is 400. So if I just hit 5 2R days, I get there. So there's not much point in me holding for much past that, you know. That's just the way I look at it. Because yeah, you could hold for 4 or 5 hours with 200 and you get like 1,000 up there or whatever. But you still need to hit days of 250 after that. So you would still need to risk like 125 or whatever to, if you're targeting 2 hours. So I just rather wait for good setups and keep TPing a 2 hour, you know. But okay, I think this looks good, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up here now. Just before I do, has anybody any last questions before I wrap it up? If you do, I've no problem. But if not, I will wrap it up here. Yeah, I'm kind of salty I'm not in this trade, but I am happy that a bunch of you guys caught it. That makes it makes the pain a little bit easier. And I'm honestly more happy I just got to talk through my process, and you guys get to see it play out here, and hopefully you guys learned something and enjoyed the stream. That's kind of more important to me than me catching a winning trade. So yeah, thank you guys. Thanks, Sort and Miller. Good night, Tim. All right, thanks, guys. I won't be live tomorrow night. I will be live again on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, 8 p.m. Today is Tuesday, right? Yeah, not tomorrow night. I'll be live again on Thursday. So you guys better be there. And if this TP hits full, I'll be coming collecting my my percentages off you guys. I have your names noted. And Miller, if this thing hits previous daily high, I'm definitely coming looking for you for that drink. So best of luck with this trade. Manage it how you see fit. And I will talk to you guys on Thursday. Good luck for CPI. Be safe. Peace.